It's technically not correct for a fraction to have a square root or any sort of root in the denominator. So in order to simplify this, we're going to do something called rationalizing the denominator. And in this case, we're going to do it by multiplying the fraction by the conjugate. So the conjugate is the thing in the denominator, but you're going to change the sign in the middle. So since this is added, we're going to change the sign to subtraction. So everything stays the same, but we change it to -3 instead of +3. And you want to multiply the top of a fraction by that as well, because this whole thing here is essentially just multiplying the fraction by 1. So we're not changing the value of the fraction, we're just changing the way it looks. So going through with this multiplication, I'm just gonna keep it that way in the top. I'll write it out both sides. So 4 square root of 2 plus 3, 4 square root of 2 minus 3. Now going through and distributing these, we're going to have -12 times the square root of 2 plus 9 over 4 square root of 2, 4 square root of 2, we're going to have 16 times a whole 2, because square root of 2 times square root of 2 cancels out that square root. 4 square root of 2 minus, or times -3 is going to be minus 12 square root of 2. 3 times 4 square root of 2 is going to be plus 12 square root of 2. It's a 1, not a 7. And then 3 times -3 is going to be minus 9. So now notice we have minus this plus this, so these are going to cancel out. So we are left with -12 square root of 2 plus 9 over, let's see, that's 32 minus 9, which is 23. And if you could, you would factor a number out of the top and simplify with the denominator, but 23 is prime, so this is our final answer. The real key, though, to rationalizing this denominator is that these middle pieces cancel out so that you don't have any roots at all in the bottom. It's okay to have a root in the numerator, but not in the denominator. So if you think that you're using the conjugate, but you end up with roots in the bottom, check to make sure that these signs are different. If you're using the same sign, you're not really solving the problem.